Ooh, that was a squirrel. So, welcome to the backwoods. This is the back half of my neighborhood where it was never developed. So it's just woods now. And yeah, it's well, it's woods. It was once complete flat farmland back in the 60s, 70s. Got sold off, got subdivided, and yeah. And interestingly enough, right around here, in fact, right here, is where our rat Krim was buried last year. So we haven't checked on that since April when we did bury him. So it still looks to be in good shape. Miss you, rat dude. You were cool. Put the rocks right here to make sure I'd know, and I remember posting this stick up. So yeah, you might wonder why I'm out here, and you might wonder why I sound like crap. Well, I've been sick again. Look at all this mud, Jesus. I have to fucking go around again. Hell. But like I said, I've been sick again, and I've had one of the most stressful weeks ever in some ways. And I don't want to go into details on it, I really don't. But I needed to get out here because this is sort of my escape from everything. I'll come out here and take pictures. I haven't done too much video work. I've shot video, but God, look at that. I mean, that's gonna be all over the shoes. Oh well. I've done videos, but they've never been uploaded. So it's one of those things. I'm gonna be coughing a lot during this, so there's gonna be jump cuts. I apologize for doing this while sick. I really shouldn't be out. It's about 55 degrees. It's hot with a hoodie on, but yeah, but this is a nice escape. You can actually see right there the old vehicle inspection station. Anyway, so why am I making this video? Because why the hell not? I decided to come out here. I want to film. I mean, it's really pretty, and I hope this is putting the camera, you know, through its paces to where you guys get a really nice view of everything. I mean, this is just an awesome place to be for what it is. I mean, look at this. You got actual bamboo or some bamboo relative growing right here, and that's where that sounded like a wasp or something. I don't know. Like, you think, oh God, what is that? What is that noise? Because the last thing you want to do is get hurt out here. Oh, look, some trees have fallen, some of the smaller ones. Anyway, I've been out here with several friends before, like I said, filming stuff. I've done a lot of things. They have made new paths, the people who like to four-wheel out here. This is really unexplored territory for me, but I'm not going to go that way. We're going to stick this way, heading north and then slowly starting to head east. Like I said, I'm doing this because I feel like it. It's going to be a stream of thought. It's going to be whatever I feel like saying. Foam doesn't decompose. Remember that. Cup's been out here like 3 years, and there's other cups out here I use as landmarks. But yeah, God, look at how beautiful that is. I mean, really. I don't know if, you know, you're subscribed to a tech-centric, you know, vlogging type of channel. I don't know if you really can appreciate nature as much if you're really tech-centric, but I know I do. Like I'm trying to say, I'm going all over the place. This is just me expressing my thoughts. I don't know, just sometimes you've got to escape it all. Look at that, big old trees felled. Ooh, this area's cleared out some. I think there used to be, yeah, more, maybe there were more trees, I don't know. It's hard to tell between winter and summer, but I've got like 5 years of footage of this place just slowly changing. Anyway, you wanna, there's the creek. You don't want to game though. Like, I really want to play Borderlands, but I don't want to associate Borderlands with this kind of stress. I don't want to associate anything with the stress, and this area is a chance for me to relax and sort of reset myself. It has some creepy stuff though, but we'll get to that if we come by it. So I don't really want to game until I'm relaxed, and this is a way to just get back and enjoy what I do. I've taken thousands of photos out here. I've done, like I said, a bit of video work. I've done photo shoots with friends. There's another neighborhood you can see in the distance. I've done a lot of stuff, and I really try to enjoy myself. This area real quick, let's backtrack. Because number one, this gives you a very good view of the creek. This area used to be the main path, but a tree right there had collapsed. There it is all the way down there now. It had collapsed and blocked off. The area got built up into a little temporary shelter for somebody, and it's all, you know, collapsed now, but this is beautiful. I mean, if you like this sort of thing. But this is what I'm talking about. See how I'm getting distracted by just being out here? It's wonderful. And I'm getting fresh air, all the trees, filtering stuff. Right now it's very early spring, so you see plants are starting to come to life. My allergies are acting up a bit, but nothing too horrible. Especially since I'm getting over being sick, allergy reactions are down to like a minimum. Look at that. Have you ever really looked at the beginnings of, come on, focus. At the beginnings of a leaf, how it blossoms out, the bud forms, and it just sort of spreads out. Now, that sounded like a pot reference, but I mean, holy shit, would you look at that? You see that back there, right? Right there, there's that tree completely crossing the creek. That is awesome. Holy crap. Let me try to get a good look at that, and let me just show you what I'm doing to try. Yeah, this is an overhang. So if someone finds this footage, you'll know how I got myself killed. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that water, that sandbar, that stuff. Me and my friends have been down there before checking out stuff. One of my buddies likes to look for, God, I forget what it is. But he'll look for little critters living in there because he's fascinated. He also loves geology, likes finding fossils. And he has found small aquatic fossils, a lot of times from aggregate though. This right here is what I call the dinosaur footprint. Any of these mud holes I'll call that though, but this one's always full of water, always reeks, and is a mosquito haven. So you tend not to stay around here very long, especially during summer. This area has thinned out some. Of course, the gnarled, twisted trees. There's actually one area deep in, I don't know exactly where it is, but all the trees are bent a certain way. I've got some pictures of it, and it's really freaky. It's kind of like that, only every tree is bent some. It's crazy. But yeah, it looks like people have been coming through with more four-wheelers and such. They often do that. That's fine. That creates paths. Paths are fun to go through. I've taken my bike through here quite a few times. Older Instagram photos, you can see it half submerged. Bike needs to be fixed, but that's another story. Oh, what else? What else we got? Yeah, let me get over here to get another good look at that tree. That is awesome. In fact, let's go back to where it was. I was focused over there so much. I mean, the thing that makes this so cool is that it is natural, you know, what actually happens. It's nature. This is where the storms take these things. This is how stuff happens. You could eventually, theoretically, climb across on that when in fact it collapsed. And I don't know what that is right there. I have to look into that. It looks like one of the tornado sirens or something. If it is, that's cool. Maybe they mounted another one. In which case, sucks for the people who live right there when they do testing. That would explain why I've heard a louder one near me, because I mean, my house is over that way. That's half a mile away. It's pointing the other direction, but still. Makes you wonder. Maybe I'll splice in a variant of a map to sort of show where I am at any given moment. in this. That might be cool. I don't know. Am I just doing this as one giant take? I am. Maybe you'll enjoy it. I don't know. Look at all that. How many times have I said that, though? Where'd that bird go? I lost track when I had to cough. Damn it. But just the way spring pops here, it's really nice. Hell on my allergies, like I said before, but it's so pretty. This area is pretty in the summer too, but you're not able to go as far. And during winter, it gets a little too, yeah, just, it's hard to describe it during winter, but it becomes very spider heavy. I don't understand that. But you're more liable to run into random spider webs and just have kind of a rough time. It is the better time to go exploring here, but it has its own problems. You always have two options here. You have this side path, or this. Bird scared the hell out of me. It doesn't help being sick. You kind of get worried real quick and easy. Look at that. You see my shadow? Hello. Let's start a counter. How many times do I say look at that? Put it like right here. Look at that. 14 times. You can still see that tree down there. That vine coming down. Going down there. And then we continue. There's a couple of paths, like I said. There's some that have changed over time though. Like over here, you used to be able to go right through there, but then it changed to more of an over here pattern. And it's gotten weird. It's not bad though, it's just different. Kind of makes me question though if the old path is actually active at all anymore, because like I said, it's been over a year since I've actually been back here. Yeah, there it is. There's the old path. There's the, I guess I just call it the sub creek. This acts as a good pathway through, and I've done some photo shoots here. This weird glade of glossy stuff, for a while, me and a friend thought was something not too legal, if you catch my drift, but it's normal. Probably wouldn't want to go mess with it. It's a little too shiny. May or may not be kind of, you know, irritant to the skin. There's a balloon. Or cloth of some kind of mylar. See, once again, this stuff does not, it's full of water. This stuff doesn't disappear. Yeah, these are what's growing over there. I think they're just baby forms of the trees, but still, that waxy coating, I know enough to know to avoid it. There's one of the cups I was talking about that's, oh, how do you put it? Used as a landmark, that's what I mean to say. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy and getting tired and out of breath and rambling, but this is what I get for coming to the woods while sick. But once again, I wanted to relax, do a video. A fun story about this little rotted stump. My buddy Adam, we come by the first time we came back here. We had actually came from back this way. I've got video of him hitting it with a stick to where it collapses and disintegrated, and there it is. That's natural decay. That tree could have died 10 years ago, and it finally started to rot out once we came by. There's another dead tree right there. Nature finds a way. It's kind of beautiful. I mean, everything out here is beautiful. I'm gonna say, look at that, and beautiful, a ton. But I'm not even focusing on where the camera is for the most part. I'm just panning and showing you what I see. There's another side path. Okay, this area is kind of flooded out recently. We did have those heavy rains. That would be all the deposits. You can even kind of see on that trunk where the silt would have deposited up. Spider web. Spider web. There goes more of that. I promise you, it looks like it goes on forever. It doesn't, but it still creeps me out. You go 500 feet, you'll be in somebody's house. That is a weird noise. Okay. I know where we are right now. Show you somewhere that's somewhat interesting. Ignoring this giant dino footprint, we have an area just called the Circle. Very visible in aerial photos, and we have explored that area a bit. I guess it'd be where a lot of four-wheelers just zoom in a circle and do other stuff, sand it up. There's been campfires out here before. I guess groups have kind of hung out, usually littered with junk. You can see a bottle over there, etc. It's creepy, but not in a horrible way. That gets me back where I am, back to oriented. Like I said, I hadn't been out here in over a year, so memory's a little iffy. And there I go, hearing a random noise. Shit'll creep you out, man. What's funny is it could be from the animal shelter right there by where the car inspection station was. There's another point of interest, an old blower pump. Looks like it's rotting out more than usual. Is it a composite? Yeah, it feels like it's a composite, so looks very 80s-ish. Yeah, this is where the woods get a little bit more young growth. These thinner trees, but then you can see larger pine back there. Wind blowing, constantly creeping me out. I shouldn't even be creeped out. That's the funny thing. It's just got this weird nuance to it. Of course, then again, I'm paranoid. I'm a very worried, very paranoid person at times. Here it is. This is Victory Hill. The reason it got this name, now granted, there's a path over there. We didn't know that at the time. When me and my buddy came back here from the opposite way, we crossed through the creek bed and climbed up. We didn't know that this existed. Because you used to go through this way and you'd eventually get to where I came from. We were coming from this way though. There goes car. We were coming from this way, and when we saw this, this was our first real path. So I gave it the nickname Victory Hill because it was very reminiscent of, like, you know, something in World War I. So I thought that was pretty cool. This thing I find so crazy still is that right here, boom, houses. See a car right there, garage, house. A fall to your death. And all that. It is something else. Stuff like this, there's water runoff. People cleaning, people doing stuff, enjoying their lives, going through their days. Ooh, this area's collapsing. Yep, you can hear the water runoff. Camera might not pick it up, but I can hear it. And it goes on like this. This right here is the remains of a sort of rickshaw, shoddy lean-to that had been put up over here and was a large sort of experiment. There was other stuff done. Yeah, it's circling me. Yeah, get away from me. Bad bee. I don't hate you, but go away. It had been circling around, the little lean-to had been built and abandoned. It wasn't anything special, but it was something. Large piping surplus and lots of other good stuff. Now this is as far as I'm going to go today. I don't tend to venture further than this without extra people, or at least me feeling better. The paths get narrower. The trees get more thick, although they tend to stay young growth mixed with old growth. But back there are some of the weird lean-tos that I've seen before, and I'll try to find pictures of those and splice them in. We've got video of them as well, but I never uploaded it. There's some weird stuff back here. And like I said, me and my buddy Adam would have come from way down there, climbed up, gone through, discovered them. It was because of a bunch of balloon string, you know, the nylon sort of fiber flat cord stuff that they use to tie balloons with. It was reflecting in the sunlight, and someone had roped off a lean-to with a pit by it, like one of the use the waste, you know, kind of pits. Use the waste usage pits, you know what I mean. And it was fucking creepy. So that's as far as I'm gonna go here. It's about maybe half a mile in. Beer bottle, maybe, I don't know. Let's go up and over and back up Victory Hill. And now you can kind of see coming from that to here how Victory Hill got its nickname. Especially when you climb up, you see that, and all that. But yeah, at least I'm coughing slightly less as I get out here. Well, I bumped my head right into that. That was cool. Kinda, sorta, not really. Ah, shit! Holy fuck. That is dead. That is a dead possum. Holy shit. And I walked right past that earlier. Whew. It's not that I'm scared of dead things, I'm not. It's that I wasn't expecting to see it. Now what's interesting is no scavengers have come to it yet. So it looks like maybe dead within the past day or two. So I don't know. Those dogs probably heard me. They're barking. They'll be all right though. They'll be fine. All right. Climb on down Victory Hill. Can't believe I've done this as one big take. That's kind of cool. Hadn't stopped recording, hadn't bothered. I might do some edits, I don't know. Well, you'd know if I did edits or not. If you are still watching this far, be sure to give the video a like. But yeah, that back area though is more paths similar to the ones that I mentioned were way back there. But they, how do I put it? They all consolidate. They tend to be very wet, and I've seen snakes in there, so I don't like going through that area very much. They do consolidate back to another path, though. That is a hair iron, I believe. Okay. Lots of junk out here, mostly 80s stuff. Like the paths over there by the circle, they all consolidate back to the secondary area at the very front of the woods. So, yeah. But thanks for coming on this little adventure with me. Taking a small hike in my normal work shoes with some jeans on and a hoodie. and some sunlight, getting some air, 55, 60 degree weather while I'm sick here in the middle of Memphis. Not so much the middle, but it's close enough. One thing I hate is that when you come in or leave, you got to be careful where you go, because there's this one guy who's always spying, lives right at the edge of the neighborhood, always spying on the area, and always complains if someone's anywhere at all trying to come back here. He doesn't own the land, so, excuse me for burping right there, right as I talked. He doesn't own the land, so I mean, what's his problem? In fact, I know for a fact one of our photo shoots was done right down there. I need to do another shoot with that friend. She's been busy though, I've been busy. Oh no. The funny thing about the whole photo shoot I'm talking about is that it was done in the rain too. So I've got one of my cameras out here in the rain taking photos. It's like, yeah, okay. Luckily it didn't get damaged at all. There we are up there again. You can see the, another bug come by me. You can see the tree right there. Coming on down. Whee! See, this normally wouldn't wind me too much. This is fine. It's a sturdy walk. It's a good hike. Nothing horrible, but not easy either. Well, define easy. And yeah, that is... where the hell is it? There it is. Shit. Can't see shit on this viewfinder sometimes. That is definitely a tornado siren. Didn't know they put one there. Do you think they'd tell you these things? But it's all good. I'm just thinking out loud. Trying to fill the silence for you guys. Those who are still watching. I don't even know how long I've been out here. It doesn't matter though. I've done what I wanted to do. If I only went so far as to go check on the grave for creme and a couple of fish, that would have been enough. But still, I wanted to share with you guys just what this is like. Because I filmed hours of footage back here, but we never used it. Glove, random glove. But it does have me feeling better. I'm a lot more relaxed, way less stressed than when I went out. So maybe if things are bugging you, get out, take a walk, go somewhere, get out of your environment. If you're a nature person, go into the city, look at something. I want to get downtown sometimes and film another video for you guys just to show you some stuff. But maybe. I don't know. It's just, I know I said it earlier, but I'm still amazed that this was all farmland 40 years ago. Flat, level, acreage. There was like a tree grove like right through here. This was trees, but then through that was all farmland. And then they built the neighborhood. Oh, that was, where is it? Oh, did you guys see that? Oh, that's big. That was a big goose, crane, I don't even know. It's not a crane. I'm tired, I'm sick, give me a break. Y'all know I try to be exact in what I say. But oh my God, that was beautiful. I mean, you don't even have to come that far. If you come at the right times, you can just be right here and look at all the wildlife. Because this area fills up sort of a flood basin with intent, since developing all this would have cut off the natural water paths because the back of the neighborhood wasn't even, there wasn't even a road out until relatively recently. This would have, this becoming a flood basin was just an amazing thing. It created this massive opportunity for all kinds of critters to just live. And that area over there, the neighborhood over there, ends as well. So this area is also mostly wooded. And then there's the creek running up. There's concrete basin for it as the bridge comes up. But this is really beautiful during the dead of summer when there's a leaf canopy or when it snows. I've gotten a few pictures of it during when it snowed out here. And I think it was actually like a Christmas Eve of one year. And they're dark, they're muddled. It was very, very close to or at sunset, and I crept out here right after work. But oh man, it's something else. Shit. Should have stepped the other way. Son of a bitch. And that's what happens. Luckily, I can go through right here and scrape off most of this crap. Keyword most. Not all, but most. More plastic. Paint bucket. I make the videos for you guys because I care about people who want to watch it. If you're still watching this video, you are awesome to me. I mean, go on and comment. Tell me that you're still watching this now. Leave a comment of tree branch. Let me know you're still watching because that means you care. And that means more to me than a lot of things. I do miss my rat though. We're back at his grave site and he was cool. I'm glad to know nothing's disturbed him, no one's dug him up, everything's good. I picked this spot specifically because it would be easy to reach because there's the entrance to the back of the neighborhood and there's where he is, and also it's a nice clearing. Miss you, Krim. He was cool. If you had Cheerios, he would pluck them like right out of your hands. He was awesome like that. But here at the back of the neighborhood, there's the house with the corner with the person I was talking about. There's a path that leads to the gas lines and to another area, and all those back paths link over there. There's some side paths as well. And then there's this, which leads to the main power lines and the like. So it's something. But I'm gonna cut this off here. I'm gonna get on out of these woods, get on home, try to clean the mud off of the shoes. There's some of the new paths they've made. And there's the back of the neighborhood. So gonna head on home. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone next time.